Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a Trout, and welcome to Ultimate Fishing Simulator. Now that is a bold claim, because do you know how many fishing simulators there are in the world? Well, I do, because I looked it up, or rather I don't, but I know as much as you can, which is there are 45 different fishing simulators that have their own Wikipedia page, and those are just the ones that are big enough to have their own wikis. Plenty of games are too small to have their own wiki pages, so as a result of that, the number is pretty damn big, and I find that fascinating. I find the whole concept of fishing simulators absolutely fascinating. This has been for a long, long time. The earliest one I could find was 1986. There was a fishing game in 1986. That's how far back they go. That's such a fascinating thing to have become such a massive part of video gaming history. Because I looked it up, but I couldn't find a single game about abattoirs. Yeah, that's basically the same thing, converting a cow into a burger. Yet for some reason, converting a fish into a fish finger is one of the most well-represented outdoor activities in all of gaming history. And so along came a game that claims to be the ultimate of all fishing simulators, so this strikes me as an excellent opportunity to try and figure out what all the fuss is about. So, let's see what we've got going on here. I need to go to Betty Lake, because there's a bunch of others, but I can't access them yet because I don't have the right level and money and whatever. Because yeah, there's actually a leveling system in this fishing game. Ooh. But yeah, I need to go to Betty Lake, the starting lake, and catch some fish in order to get some experience and get some money. And also learn how to fish, because I don't actually know how it works. But I can't just do that. I need to make sure I'm set up correctly, because all of the fish are trout. Rainbow trout, brown trout, brook trout, bull trout, and ooh, cutthroat trout. Right, don't mess with that one. That sounds like a fish that will mess you up if you try and mess with it. And that means going over to the Fishopedia. So the Fishopedia is going to tell me how to catch a fish. So this here is a rainbow trout, which I'm going to be honest is a little bit on the underwhelming side, really. I mean, for a rainbow trout, I'd have assumed there were, like, you know, more colours. I mean, I see there's pink, which isn't in the rainbow, but other than that, it's just grey and white, which are also not in the rainbow. In fact, there's not actually a single rainbow colour on this rainbow trout. Who named this fish? Oh, I was not wrong about the cutthroat trout either. That thing looks like it would stab you as soon as look at you. You see, if I were naming these fish, this is the one I would have named the rainbow trout, because it's clearly got, like, red and purple and yellow on it. So you've got, like, 3/7 of a rainbow right there. So why on earth is this one not the rainbow trout? Though admittedly, I do like the brook trout. That's kind of my favourite. It looks a bit kind of dorky, doesn't it? This is like the fish that doesn't like hanging out with the other fish. This is the fish that just kind of, you know, hangs out in the corner of the lake and plays Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, look at little bull trout. Look at its tiny, tiny, tiny little fins. Look at it flap with its pathetically tiny fins. Oh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I should probably focus on how to catch these things. So, weather conditions. Morning, noon, and a bit of light wind. And in order to lure it, I need to use straight, lift and drop, stop and go, or twitching. Ah, these are like what you do with the bait in the water by like puppeting it with your rod, because you move the rod around in order to make the bait dance, but dance in like a happy way that makes the fish go, ooh, that looks tasty, and then the fish will come over to the bait. Ah, okay, I see. So there's quite a bit of like fishing technique going on here. Gotcha. And here we are by Betty Lake. Absolutely marvellous, and it does appear to be 7 o'clock in the morning, and very, very bloody conveniently, there is indeed a... Well, is that a light wind? That feels like quite a strong wind, but actually, no, it's not that strong. I'm sure it'll be fine. The trees don't seem to be going nuts. Fine. Light wind, morning, so these trout are going to be mine. I just need to find the right spot. Where do I want to be? How about... This seems nice. Yeah, this seems nice. Right about here. So I've got myself a... Hang on, what do I have? I've got ooh! Hang on, what's the... I don't actually know how fishing works. So wait. So I've got a line, and I've got like a thing on it. Then I've got a thing under the... Oh! Is that how fishing works? Hang on. So toss in thing. Alright. Right, there we go. So that is a distance away. Got it. And I've got... Ooh! I've got a close-up of my thing. Nice. So now I can... draw in the line, or let the line be loose. I'm not sure why I'd want the line to be loose. I'm sure there's a fishing reason. Or I can just go boop to try and like make it dance to get the fish's attention. Okay, That's nice. That's nice over there. So I've got all my... Ooh, I'm also wearing... Why am I wearing camouflage gear? It's a fish. You don't need to sneak up on it. Ooh, I've got underwater vision. Okay, I've got my underwater camera, so I can see what's going on. So, okay, I see how this is all going now. So what we've got here is, I've got I've got a lot of line up to a float, and then the float's got another bit of string underneath it, and the hook's on the end. I didn't know that was how fishing worked. I genuinely thought it was just, you had, like, a long bit of string, and you had, like, a hook on the end of it, and the hook was tied directly to the float. So, like, you had to lure the fish to the top. I didn't realise there was a separate bit of string that, like, dangled the hook and the... Is that a fly? Yeah, it's a fly on this occasion, into the water. Though, admittedly, I'm not seeing much in the way of, you know, fish. Have we come to the wrong lake? We might have come... Okay, hang on. Let's try somewhere else. I feel like there's not many fish around here. So, okay, out of that view... that's the sky. And, oh, your hook size doesn't match fish size in this area. Right, so my equipment's not big enough. Blimey, don't rub it in, game. So I've come with the wrong hook to catch a trout. Okay. Current sets. Hook. And then from smallest to biggest, 8, 6, 1. Can I just actually change that right now? Yeah. So change my hook from the smallest variant to the biggest variant. Equip that, because apparently I brought like all my different hooks in my little fishing box or whatever. Right, maybe that will work now. So yeah, that's really clever. Okay, well maybe this is just this type of fishing. Maybe like fly fishing or something is different. So yeah, now I've got a fly on a big thing. So now just toss that back into the water. And we'll see if anyone's a bit more... interested in... Oh, there's a fish there now. There's a fish. Yeah, okay, that hook's definitely... Is that bigger? Right, okay. Make it dance. Make it dance. Just bring it in. Yeah, it said twitch was okay, right? So if I just basically hit the lift up my rod button over and over again, and I just make this twitch, then we're basically staying at the same distance, but oh... Hello. Hello, Mr. Fish. And... Are you close enough? Yes, you're close enough. You're close enough. Right, okay. So, I've got tension meter. Tension meter. The game could probably do with some dramatic music at this point. So, can't get tension be too high. So, now we've just got to pull them in. Alright. In you come. In you come, you. Yeah, you're getting closer. This is just the first lake, so this is fine. And then tension was not going up so high that occasion. And I got a fish! That is yeah, the bull trout. Oh, no wonder it couldn't resist. It's a bull trout with its crappy little, tiny little fins. It's probably just in the water thinking, curse these tiny fins, I can't swim away. So, that gets me 29 XP. I could release it for a further 6 XP, or I could sell it for $33. So that's like 20% more XP. I'd probably rather have the money, to be honest. So, that gets me a bit of XP. Hang on, how much XP? I need to find out about myself right now. So I need to get up to 100 XP to hit level 2, and I've also got $183. Okay, that'll be why there's no music, because there's actually a radio. Here we go, Radio Mozart. That'll do the job. That's much nicer. So yes, there's a bunch of actual radio stations in here. Marvellous. So, confirmation, I definitely now have the right hook to potentially catch some fish. But I need to catch more fish to get up to level 2. So, toss it out there, and then go into my fish cam. Just wait for that to settle. Okay, there was a ghost fish there for a second, but he's gone now. But when you think about it, fishing really has got to be incredibly simple. Because what you're seeing right now is the closing of an evolutionary circle. Because if you really think about it, like a few million years ago or whatever, like there were a whole bunch of fish swimming around, and one of them said, hey, like maybe this swimming around thing's for losers. Have we ever thought about going up on land? And all the other fish, they laughed at Steve the Go-Getter. But Steve the Go-Getter fish said, no, I'm going up on land. I'm going to see if I can make something of myself up there. I've got these things called, like, lungs and legs, and I'm going to give all of them a go. And Steve went. And Steve eventually, over time, you know, few generations down the line, he became us. And now we have returned to the water with hooks and bait and fishing rods to basically go and get our revenge on the bastards who laughed at Steve the Go-Getter. So yeah, here we flipping go. Humanity back for revenge. And speak of the devil, you look quite big, so careful. No, I'm actually pulling you in right now because for the time being. Oh, hang on, have I got gear? I think I've got. Oh, okay. I can set the strength. I can set the strength for how fast I pull in. So I'm not sure why I wouldn't have that at maximum. There you go. Oh, you were a lot smaller. You were very, very small indeed. I'm just going to sell you for money. Actually, there you go. You've just been sold for money. He was small than I was expecting. And the other reason, of course, this is all extremely easy is if the Little Mermaid taught me anything, it's that creatures that live below the water are really curious about kind of, you know, there was another ghost fish there for a second. They're really curious about seeing what's going on, you know, above the water. And who wouldn't be? I mean, just look around. This is boring compared to what we've invented up above. We've got, like, cars, aeroplanes, the Fallout franchise, pornography, ice cream. Who wouldn't want to come and check it out? Though, admittedly, we don't have the best intentions for visitors from below on this occasion. And, oh, that's one of my favourite ones. Okay, go, get him. Oh, he's putting up quite the fight. Yeah, I think I've got gears on my, no, okay. Don't go into, like, second gear. Here we go. He was at a good angle there. So, depending on which way he's pulling, and also, how far away are you right now? Oh, you're getting closer. And gotcha. Nice. So he was O. Apparently that's pretty tiny. Or possibly brook trouts just aren't worth very much. I'm going to release you, because you're my... Actually, if I release him, is he just back in there? Will he just bite again in a second like an idiot? I should make my mind up, because this feels a little bit on the cruel side, to be honest. You know what? I'm just going to release you. You're my favourite sort of fish. So, okay. This is all manageable. Except now I've made a bit of money. Can I buy myself some better baits? Because, yeah, right now my fly is... Actually, my fly is well suited to various trout. So, actually, the fly is perfect already. And I've got a bunch of them. So, yeah, presumably I am actually using those up. So, I need to buy more. So, yeah, I need to buy different baits and... Sorry, it costs $6 for a bit of bread, or $6 for 1p. Where are you buying this from? Just go to Iceland and buy a pack of them for £1. There we go. I've turned off Radio Mozart and gone on to Radio White Ambient Noise, and yeah, that's pretty nice. I can deal with that. That feels good for fishing. Right, let's just get ourselves a couple more fish here, and then hopefully we'll already have, like, you know, leveled up and got ourselves some money and whatever. Oh yeah, let's just quickly check if there's any fish. Yep, there was the ghost fish. There's often a ghost fish. I've got gears on my thing, so if I whack that up to... Okay, whack it up to maximum, then... Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is my rod turned up to 5th gear. At that point, I can just make this thing come in super fast. Or I whack it down to 1st gear, and then... Okay, that's a lot slower. I see. Let's see what we need to do here. And potentially, yeah, if the fish is pulling too hard, unless the tension's getting high, you need to pull gently. Gotcha. Alright, I've tried twitching for a bit. That's not working so much. So let's try straight. Because straight said, keep it slow, and then basically just pull her in. Okay. So if I just basically lower this to its slowest possible speed, and then pull her in, just nice and slowly. We'll see if we actually get any tension, any interest. No. That doesn't seem to be doing the job. I think I've just got a bad bit of lake. Possibly I've scared off all the fish. Right, whack up the power to get this thing back in over here. There we go, out of the water to reduce the tension. Right, let's go find somewhere else to stand, because I think I can just move around where I want. Let's move over to here. Good! Nice new bit of lake. Right here. Let's just kind of... Just toss it over here. And yeah, let's just, you know, do a little quick cast. Just, you know, nice little cast. We're just here to relax. Just here to relax right now. And... Okay. I should have done a more hardcore cast. There doesn't seem to be much in the way of fish around here. This is a bit shallow. Oh, got something here. Got something. And he's already nice and close to me. Oh, it's cutthroat trout. Uh-oh. Put it back before it stabs me. Right, that's... Oh. They're not very in demand, the cutthroat trout. The thing is, if I put it back in the water, it might actually go get its friends and they might want revenge. I'm just going to sell it just, you know, just for safety. Alright, just for flipping safety. Oh, we got a big bastard coming in. He's interested. He's interested. He's interested. He wants to know what happened to his friend there. Alright, get him. Right, pull him in. And he's pretty close. Oh, he's putting up a fight. Right, lower the power. Lower the power so I can keep pulling him in. And if he's at the right angle, this is good. That's a good amount of power right there. Gotcha, that's... Okay, those are never as big as they look in the water. I mean, bear in mind, they look big next to a hook and a fly, but like, everything looks big next to a hook and a fly. Because flies are small. Right, we just sell you. Let's just basically get rid of all the bloody cutthroats. I want something big. Like, have I actually found a rainbow trout yet? Because I think that's what I was actually here for. Ooh. That's quite pretty. That's a nice effect. Well done, game. The rain hitting the water. Oh, I think we've got a bull one. That's, is that a bull one? No, that might be a brown one. No, that's a brown. That's a brown trout. Oh, it's strong. Oh, it's pulling away from me. Okay, whack up the power a little bit. Whack up the power a little bit. If we're at the right angle, we can keep pulling it, but you gotta be careful on the old tension. Alright, we've actually got a fight in our hands here. We've got a fight in our hands here. And right now it's at the right angle, so I can just hold down pulling her in. Oh, yeah. That's nice. That's 2 kilograms. Sell that for $32. Release it for... No! I'm pretty happy with that. And I think that is, if I'm lucky, just about enough to... yeah, there we go. I'm up to level 2. So that means that I can actually have a little, yeah, look-see at some upgrades. So, get more XP, increase casting strength. I feel like I don't really need that, to be honest. Make holes for ice fishing. And everything in store minus 10%. You know what? Let's get a bit more XP coming in here. There we go. So next, get up to 250. So now, all my fish are worth more in the way of money. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. But I still haven't had a single rainbow trout. Where the cock are the rainbow trouts? I want one, damn it. Alright, let's try a different technique, see if that works. So there was stop and go. So you reel in, then you let it get down to the bottom again. Then you leave it at the bottom for a second. And then you reel a bit. And then you let it go. Oh, that's immediately caught something's attention. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, a bit more. Bit more. That's a brown trout, I think. Yeah, pay attention to me. Pay attention. Oh, you look big. You look big. But then they always do. And pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. You're giving me a bit of a fight. Alright, power it up. I need to power it. Oh, this guy's strong. This guy is strong. I need for him to be pulling in the right direction. Because if he's swimming away from me aggressively, there's not much I can do about it. But if he's kind of stuck, yeah, facing forwards, then I can get him. Because then he can't, you know, swim with all his strength. And we got him. We got him. Fine. And that is... Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah, good brown trout there. I will take $32. And level 2 and all the rest of it. Yeah, here we go. So we're just, you know, making a little bit of starting money here. Bit of starting money, leveling up, everything's good. And yeah, it's quite relaxing, actually. Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal here. You know, if you're in the right mood, on the right day, I can see the appeal of this, sure. You see, I think that's a rainbow trout down there, with the silvery, completely not rainbowy colour. But they don't seem interested in me. Maybe I should... Oh, that's another one of the geek ones. Right, you guys seem alright. I may as well just kind of pull one of you in while you flip in here. I think it's time for an upgrade. I mean, I've been selling a bunch of fish here. I must be able to afford an upgrade. So, yeah, line. So this is my line right now. So that is durability 0.4 kilograms, monofilament, thickness. So if I just basically change over to... Yeah, okay. So I could potentially just upgrade and then sell the old one to make a bit of my money back. So, is there any reason not to go over to the best thing? Ah, that's a fly line with a fly reel. And that's a braid level 2. Right, well that one just seems, yeah, basically a lot better. And I can very easily afford it. So I'm going to buy that. And I'm going to... Hang on, I just need to install that one here. Get rid of that. And then, hang on. Yeah, equip that. Okay. and now sell this one. Okay, now I've made that money back. So, now I've got a much, much, much stronger line equipped. So at this point, I should be able to, and yeah, there it is, because it's already yellow. So now I should be able to pull in much more aggressively, because the line can take the tension. Or at least, that's the theory. I'm not exactly an expert at fishing. I was moderately surprised by the fact that, you know, there were like sinking lures or whatever they're called. Here we go, here's our first test. So he comes in. We get him on, and... oh, yeah. Unless it's at the exact right angle, I think we've got a way better chance of pulling this bastard in. Right, whack up the power. Whack up the power. Watch out for it going up if he goes the wrong way. But, oh, yeah. At this point, it is much easier to grab him. Though he's not very good. He's not very good, but we'll just keep on selling him. Oh, that's what I want. Right down there. That's the rainbow trout. Okay. I'm close by to it. So I'm going to just use the twitching, so I'm not actually pulling in right now. Yeah, there you are. Right, well, I know where a couple of them are. I swear I just saw some more fish around over here in this bit of the lake, especially some of the rainbow trout. So, I want a rainbow trout, alright? I'm having one of each of the types of trout here. I'm not leaving without a rainbow. And there we are. I was spot on. That is... no, that's a cutthroat as well, I think. Boo! They look quite similar. They're quite difficult to tell apart. Oh, we've got a big bastard coming in, though. We got a big bastard. That is, that's a brown or a bull. I can't remember. One of the two. They're never as big as you think they are, but I think these ones are actually a good source of money just because of the amount of meat on them. So, we'll just pull you in with my lovely new line. Yeah, there you are. That's $32.31 XP. Nice, nice. Oh, that's a rainbow. That's a rainbow right there. No, come back. Come back. Look at me twitching for you. The game said, no, not you. Not you, you stupid bastard. The other one. Oh, I think I finally got it. That's a rainbow. That's a rainbow with its stupid, stupid colours. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Right over here. You're interested. You're interested in this. And you look pretty big. You look pretty big. And go. Get him, 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 get him. Oh, he's going to put up a fight. But he's actually pretty close to me. Now he's facing the wrong way. No, do not let him. Oh. Oh, 60 XP. Right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're being sold, by the way. I'd rather have money than 20% more XP. Or like 22%. It's a very odd percentage. Okay. I've got all of the fish out of the actual first fishing hole. I'm pretty happy with that. Because I have got a trophy room. Well, yeah, the biggest of all of the fish that I've caught are hung up. Despite the fact I, like, you know, sold them for money. So, yeah, it actually tells you what the biggest thing you've caught is. So there's... is that true? Hang on. That's 50 centimetres long and weighs 0.87. And this thing's about the same length, but weighs 2.26. That doesn't make... because technically they are different fish, but, like, what is this fish made of? Like, is this fish totally hollow or something? Also, weirdly, I then decided to put, like, one of my fish up there. So, like, some of my fish are right down here where everyone's going to see them. But, like, was I just embarrassed by that one? So, if I want to, I can go ice fishing. But it's just in Betty Lake again. And it's the, yeah, it's the exact same number of fish. So, let's not bother with that. Let's skip on to Powell Lake, because I'm now level 3. So, this place has got itself a whole bunch of new stuff. Alright, this looks like a nice little place here. So, we've got a whole bunch of bass. Striped bass, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, and a black crappie. Don't know who named them, but they didn't do a desperately good job. A bluegill and a channel catfish. Okay, need to buy a license. I've got the money for that. That's absolutely fine. But first, I need to make sure I'm set up correctly. Especially as there's... ooh, hang on a minute. Yes, use boat. That's right, I want to use a boat to fish because there was a boat on that picture. Next up to the Fishopedia, because I need to know about all of these new things. So we're no longer hunting for trout, we're hunting for bass. And ooh, you guys look weird and alien. Ooh, I don't like you. You look like, yeah, monsters from an episode of Doctor Who. Can reach 75 centimetres in length and 11 kilograms in weight. Right, so I'm probably going to need to, like, upgrade everything. Otherwise, yeah, my line's going to snap or whatever. So I'm not sure that's necessarily going to work that well. So straight slow, straight lift and drop, stop and go twitching. Fine, so the basic same tactics I've been using so far are okay in terms of technique. That's absolutely fine. And morning, evening though. Okay, so potentially we could do some evening fishing. That might be fun. And the bluegill, basically the same thing. The black crappie, yeah, okay, fine. So basically, while we're still in these early sections... Ooh, the channel catfish! I like you, you've got whiskers. You're my favourite. I want to try and catch one of you, except... Ooh. Well, this is interesting. So, best luring methods, none. So, in which case, how exactly do I catch one of you? Or maybe it just means, like, all of them are about as good as each other. Okay. Oh, blimey. 26 kilograms. That is... That's heavy. Right, okay. We need to go over to the shop right now because I need to check that I've actually got the right bait. Because right now I've got a whole bunch of flies. Now, what do the flies work well with? Yeah, they work well with the trout, and they'll let me get the bluegill and the black crappie. Though actually, they'll work fine with the bass as well. Yeah, okay. So the flies aren't terrible, in fact. Right, just buy a couple of extra flies. I feel like I'm being ripped off for $4, but whatever. Okay, so I've got appropriate bait that, well, actually, it's not going to work for the catfish. I do want to catch that catfish, so how do I catch a catfish? Apparently with bread. Okay, no, actually that's good. Because the bread doesn't work for any of the bass, that means they won't be interested in it, though I might accidentally catch a bluegill or a black crappie. If I could find something that worked for the channel catfish but didn't work for anything else here, that would be ideal. Here we go, this is what we want. So the cut bait small literally only works for the channel catfish in these waters. So I'm going to buy myself just a little bit of that. So just 4 of them, that's absolutely fine. So equip that there. So I've now got myself, yeah, some flies that I can use when I'm just starting off and getting used to the water. And then some cut bait small, whatever that is exactly, which I can use to catch a channel catfish. Oh yeah, this is going to be good stuff. And this is interesting. So yeah, rather than using the floater and the hook and the bait on the hook, then I could also use feeders and feeder bait. So this here is duration 8 minutes, 100% effectiveness. So I need to get rid of my floater, and then I could get one of these and then put feeder bait inside it. Then, sorry, strawberry flavour. You're saying that a mirror carp and a couple of other things like strawberries. How would they have developed a taste for strawberries? How? Vanilla - cinnamon. Alright, I'm going to be honest. The channel catfish has good taste. I would probably be lured by vanilla - cinnamon myself. So right now, I've got myself a level 1 spinning thing. A reel. So I probably want to get, an upgraded one of them, though, to be honest. I probably want an upgraded actual... Oh, that's a bit expensive. Yeah, right now I've just got a basic level 1, which has got a durability. So, but those are expensive. Actual rods are expensive. Fine, I see the problem here. Hooks have got to be cheap. Right, I mean, that's reasonable. Hooks have got to be flipping cheap. Because, okay, I can just about afford a hook. Yeah, I feel like I need more actual hook here. Because this little hook, well, actually, it doesn't actually say, like, a weight threshold for a hook. But I feel like, max bait amount 2. Okay, you know what? I'm going to buy that. I'm going to equip it right now, and I'm going to go from smallest to biggest. I want to go, from smallest to biggest is hashtag a big number. Okay, but then afterwards it goes, but if there's a /0, it needs to be the biggest number. So that's the biggest one. I'm trying to catch big fish. Right, I think I've got that correct. Let's just go fishing. I better be allowed to use that boat, because I did just take the can-use boat upgrade. And, ooh, nice blue water. Right, got ourselves a boat here. Do I have a boat? Is this my boat? Yes. Yes. Oh, boat. Including fish radar. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. And we've got ourselves... Oh, blimey, that's quite aggressive turning right there. Over to my left, there should now be a good selection of them. Can I go down to the... Oh, I can. Though I cannot go for a swim. Right, so now I can go down onto my fishing platform. And now if I fish over in this direction, right, I should be on top of some fish. So, just toss that in over there. And now let it sink. And now we see what is... Oh, this is a lot deeper. This is a lot deeper. Right, make it dance. Let's just try twitching. See if we get anything's attention. I think that's one of the bass, isn't it? And, oh, the fish move around pretty quickly. Okay, I need to find, like, the biggest concentration of fish in the world. I need to find all of the fish in the world. Okay, there should be a big group right about here. I'm going to park right on top of them. Okay, like, literally right in front of them right there. Okay, now I'm just going to do a really short little drop. Yeah, there they go. Right there. So, it is really close by. So, just basically, just drop that right over here. And now just basically make it wiggle. Make it wiggle. In fact, actually, you know what? I've got better visibility right here. Are you interested? You guys interested, perhaps? If I just kind of move over here exactly, yeah. There you go. Hello. Does this interest you? Look. Look, it's a fly. The Fishopedia said you like flies. I'm just going to pull it over in your direction. Right, just pull it over there. Yeah. Yeah, why don't you come and have a bite? Come and have a bite. It's good stuff. Delicious fly. Oh, I think he's interested. No, he's going away. Boo. No, that did not work. Right, hang on. What can I do to potentially improve the quality of my equipment? Well, one thing I could do is, what else works for bass? Yeah, the maggots are cheap, but the maggots... Oh, I'm down to $4. Oh dear. Right, okay. Sell one of them. Actually, sell 2 of them. And now, buy maggots instead. Because, yeah, I could maggot up a little bit. And now I've got a maggot and a fly. So now I've got double bait. Ah, you see. Now I've got a maggot and a fly. Okay, you guys have got to love that. Alright, that's got to be good stuff right there. So we just kind of toss that over there. Okay, it's very close by. Very close by. Look! Look at the delicious double meal I'm now offering you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Whatever the hell you are, you massive ugly bastard. Come back over here. Yeah, when you're kind of fishing at very short range, it's easier to not be in underwater mode, especially when the water here is so lovely and clean. Guys, this is... Okay, I was told this is what you wanted to eat. Okay, working theory here. The boat is not working desperately well. The fish radar, a little bit on the useful side, sure, but clearly not actually working for me. But lots of people don't necessarily have the boat upgrade. Now, if they don't have the boat upgrade, then that means fish logically have to be forced to congregate around the actual pier bit of the area, because people who don't have the boat upgrade still need to be able to fish for, you know, something. Though, admittedly, the radar was pretty bloody useful. Though I say that, I haven't caught a single bloody fish with its assistance. Oh, we might actually have some interest. We might have some interest. No, come back, you bastards! Okay, new plan. The Fishopedia says these guys like morning, noon, or evening, all of these fish. So, I've accelerated time onto noon. And now I'm going to give it a go fishing at noon. So I've got literally 2 of their favourite foods on a hook at their favourite time of day to be caught by a fisherman. So I'm kind of hoping this goes better this time. Oh, and I will say at this time of day, it's a lot easier to see where the fish are. That is certainly true, yes. Because, yeah, there's just a lot more light around, so I can actually see the bloody fish. Now, the fishing radar informs me if I stand outside of the back of my boat here and cast a long way in this direction, there should be a fair few fish around. Now, I'm not seeing them yet, but they're around here somewhere. There's one. Okay, at this point, I'm starting to think the game is actually having a bit of a laugh at my expense. I came back to Betty Lake to try and just catch a few fish, just to, you know, make some money so I could buy some better equipment. However, this keeps happening. This lovely big fish comes up to me and, oh, that's lovely. That's just absolutely marvellous, isn't it? Yeah, that's good stuff. However, in the event that I'm able to land this girl, and I assume, like, the big fish are coming over because, like, you know, I've got the big hook. So, like, the game kind of figures out... Oh, I accidentally kind of broke the line there. But whenever I do actually get a fish that big up to the shore, the game's like, oh no, sorry. You can't actually, you can't land that. You're going to need a net, aren't you? You need a net. Oh dear, oh flipping dear. But I can't buy a net without $200 flipping dollars, which I can't get if I can't catch any fish. Alright, I've gone back over to my old hook, which I've still got. Fortunately, I didn't actually sell that. So this is, you know, still a fairly big hook, but not quite as big as the massive one I just bought. And we'll see what actually shows up and decides to buy on this occasion. So yeah, this one's fine, because, yeah, the actual size of the hook seems to affect the size of the fish that bites, which is odd when you think about it. Okay, I've saved up enough money to buy myself a fishing net, or an ice drill. That also costs 200. No, fishing net. Right, so right now I can't, until I hit level 5, I can't actually... Okay, fine. We won't buy the fishing net. Instead, what can I do with $248? Because I'm guessing buying, like, you know, some fancy things... Yeah, that's pretty expensive. Alright, even the absolute basic casting thing. How about feeder? Okay. I could afford to do some feedering, because right now I'm on spinning. And that ain't working in the lake. So alternatively, there's fly fishing. Now that's expensive, but feeding, basic crappie feeding here. Hang on, how does my current line is? Yeah, so durability 2.2 kilograms, which is terrible. Whereas even the basic one here, I could afford a better one as well. I could afford that's not too bad. And then what I would need is some special feeder things. So I'd need some feedery business here. That's only like these are cheap, and then feeder bait. And with the feeder bait, I could potentially try and get myself, some actual flipping... Hang on, how much does... Yeah, these are cheap as well. Okay, I just need a bit more money, and then I can set myself up with a feeder thing. We can take that back to the lake, and then we shall be truly spectacular. Okay, got some more money from fishing, and I've taken the upgrade to reduce the price in the shop. Okay, so this is all fine. I still can't afford to do casting. Casting's expensive. But I can most definitely afford to do some good quality, feeding type stuff where you've got a little feeder. That I can afford, and that would be too much. Okay, that one's a bit excessive, but this here, level 2 that's got good durability, like way higher durability than what I've got. We're going all in for this, alright? This can be made to work. So, I'm going to buy that, I'm going to equip it. And I'm going to sell... Actually, do I need to sell my old one? I might need to sell my old one. In fact, you know what? This thing's awful. Sell that. There we go. Now I've got money again. Okay. I want, like, feeder stuff. So, I want a good quality feeder, damn it. So, duration... Yeah, there we go. Duration 8 minutes, level 3. So, you can't use floats with feeders. Well, that's fine then. So, we'll get rid of the float. And now we'll install the feeder. But I also need feeder bait. Alright. I'm buying myself the strawberry. Alright. Because the strawberry lets me get the black crappie. So we install that. Everything's absolutely fine. The alternative is buying a bunch of marshmallows. Which apparently bluegills, black crappies and channel catfish would all love. So, okay. That's of interest right there. Okay, I need to know which one the black crappie is. So, the Fishopedia tells me, yes, here we go. So, straight slow or straight lift and drop, stop and go, fine. Every tactic works fine. Morning, noon, evening, and it wants a clear sky. So, we need good weather. Noon will be fine for that thing. Okay. We're going to be good here. I know what it looks like. I just need to find the bastard. Hook or lure not equipped. Isn't it? Wait, hang on. Oh, I do need to equip my hook and the marshmallows and... Wait, what? Hang on. So now... Wait. Where's the feeder bit of the... Wait, hang on a flipping minute here. Now I'm confused. How does fishing work? Okay, so I see what I've got here. What I've got is, I no longer have any form of, like, floater thing. Instead, I'm just tossing in 2 marshmallows And, okay, so that's like an attraction thing. But I still need the right bait for it. So, have I accidentally done this right? The feeder would exclusively attract, in this lake, the black crappie. And the black crappie loves marshmallows. Right. Now, admittedly, I am actually spending like $20 worth of marshmallow to capture every black crappie. And when I say capture every black crappie, I haven't actually managed to catch like one yet. But, okay, I just need to find a black crappie. Unfortunately, the fish radar can't really tell me where they are. But I'm kind of hoping, with the delicious strawberry smell that black crappies apparently, like, one can smell, because, wait, hang on, what are you? What are you? Are you a black crappie? Hang on, are you interested in this? Does this interest you, like, at all? I don't think you are. Like, logically, if they like strawberry, there's not going to be that much strawberry in this lake. So, logically, they're just going to be swarming all over this thing. And when I say smell, do fish have noses? Like, do they? I'm not sure about that, to be honest. Right, there's a couple of fish over there. I think they both look a bit dark to be the black crappie. But I'll give it a go. See if anyone seems interested. And yeah, I just definitely don't have hunter mode anymore. I cannot see. Oh. Right, this. Because there's no floater, it's like right down at... Wait, hang on, you're a black crappie, aren't you? Hang on. I think you look about right, I think. Okay, just put it this way, Hello. How are you? Are you interested in this? Yeah? No? Possibly what I need to be is patient. Because what's going on now is, yeah, this thing isn't like, you know, having a floater, so it's like a bit up. Now this thing's basically just sinking straight to the bottom. So as a result of that, yeah, I just need to kind of maybe wait for it to settle before I make it dance. That there could be the problem. You're definitely not a black crappie. You're the wrong colour. Right, okay. Let's go find ourselves a big old pile of fish. Okay, because I've got a big hook here. Big old hook. Just head out into the boat. Use the fish. Oh, look at that. There's 10 bajillion fish in this direction. Okay, here we go. I've also moved time around to midday. It is clear skies, midday. This is apparently the absolute perfect conditions for getting a black crappie. You're not a black crappie. You're I think you're a largemouth bass, according to Fishipedia. Now, maybe going mad, but is that fish sort of interested? It might be. Come on. Come on, right here. Right here. Look at the delicious marshmallows. They're so delicious. And you like them for some reason. No, the problem is it's nowhere near the marshmallows. Yeah, the marshmallows are way down over there. They just sink straight away. Right. We need to actually find the right cocking fish. I have a question for those of you who, like, you know, actually do fishing as a pastime, which is, do you hate fish? Like, by about the midpoint of the day, do you absolutely flipping despise fish? And are you driven by your hatred of fish and by your desire to eventually see one pulled out of the water and gasp its last as you bat it to death with an oar? Because I'm starting to feel that way about the entire species of the black crappie. Okay, new plan. We do not cast until we have positive ID. Alright? We stay on the pier and we look for the black crappie. And it's weirdly not black. It's actually kind of really white with some slightly sinister evil gills on it. So I don't think those were black crappie. We just need to wait in this lovely clear weather so we actually have sight of a black crappie. Once I've actually seen one, then I can bring it in. Alright, then that should be the easy part. Because if I can just get this bait anywhere near it, it will be all over that. Is that one? Hang on. What are you exactly? No, definitely not. They've got that really distinctive speckled white pattern. Okay. It should not be hard to positively ID a black crappie. Okay, they're pretty distinctive with the white speckled pattern. I've just got to find one. Hello? Hello? No. Come back. I think you might be one. I think you might actually be one. Okay, just bring it back in. Bring it back in. Put it into... Okay, yeah. There we go. Are you a black crappie? I think you might be. You might be. No, if you are, come back. I've got marshmallows and strawberries for you. Seriously. Right, okay, here you go. Here you go. Are you? It's hard to tell because I don't have the underwater vision anymore. Okay, just do straight and slow. Straight and slow is supposed to work. Just very slowly reel it in. This is the slowest I can reel right now. Okay, yeah. Were you interested for a second? Were you interested? Are you even a black crappie? I might just be imagining you at this point. I mean, I can see there's a fish there. But is it the right fish? Is it? Hello? Are you... What else could you be? I think that's him. That's him. Come on. Look at the strawberries. I was told you liked them. Do you not want them? The game specifically said, this is your thing. Okay, just give it a wibble. Give it a wibble. You like Twitch? Look at your favourite food. I've brought you your favourite food. You just have to swim down and get it. You're a fish. This should not be hard for you. He's gone. I've lost him. I think he went under the pier. I hate fish so much right now. You don't even know. I've just noticed I still had the smaller hook set from when I was actually back at Betty Lake catching some fish just for money. So I'm now really concerned the reason nothing is biting is because the hook was too small. I really hope that's not the case. You know what? Screw strawberry. We're going to go for a nice sweet coriander. Alright, I'm going to try and catch a bluegill. But I've also changed over the baits. Okay, so the actual bait on the actual hook is now stuff that will appeal to everything else. So now I'm using, a completely irrelevant feeder tied to a hook that's got 3 different things on it that's going to sink and not float. And that's logically going to catch something. Okay? Because there's something that everybody in this bloody lake wants to eat on the end of the hook. And that means that sooner or later, one of you bastards has to actually bite it. Okay? I just need to find a proper victim. Right, here we go. Got some fish here. So all of a sudden, a whole bunch of tasty stuff just goes and sinks right to the bottom because there's no floater. So now we just slowly bring it in. Any interest? Come on, you stupid butt. Is that actually a black crappie? Is that a black crappie right now when I just took the marshmallows off? I'm pretty sure I just saw that fish jump out of the water in order to pick a fly out of the air. I'm literally offering him a fly. I'm putting it in the water next to him. And I'm making it dance for him. And he just doesn't seem interested. Because fish are basically the worst. Time has passed. And the fish are still not cooperating. The stupid, fishy bastards. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a request. Tonight, I would like you to avenge me. The next time the opportunity becomes available, I would like you to have fish. Don't have meat, have fish. Have some lovely, lovely fish. Eat up that fish. Avenge my defeat. Avenge me. Eat the fish. The stupid bastard fish who refused to get in my boat. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is Ultimate Fishing Simulator. And, I don't really feel qualified to judge it. Having never played any other fishing game and having never actually gone fishing, I can't really verify how accurate it is as a simulator. Is it good in that regard? Well, I'm not sure. And the bait is an obstacle, apparently. I genuinely have no idea. I will say it's a really interesting one because in some ways I find it a little bit, inaccessible. But then it's a simulator and I don't know anything about fishing, so maybe it should be. And while there certainly have been a few frustrations on that account, I will also say I have played this for an hour and a half longer than I was actually planning to. So there's certainly a nice addictive quality about it. That is certainly true. So I suppose take that as a recommendation if you will. Maybe just one for people who like their simulators and people who like their fishing. But I will say it's relaxing. It's got its own special, relaxing, unique charm that I don't think I've ever really experienced in any other form of game. So maybe I get this a little bit. maybe I do get this a little bit now. And maybe this is, a good opportunity for me to go and visit some other slightly obscure simulators at some point. We shall see. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Ultimate Fishing Simulator. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, okay, that would have been good if I'd actually hit the ball. And swing! Yes, yes, yes! That is the swing! That is the swing! Come on! Golf you! Oh, yes! Oh. I'll get you next time, golf.